Quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. A popular guy in the locker room, a guy that does it right every single day. Very low maintenance and gets the opportunity to wear the 8 tonight.
They had gone 2-6-1 before the 8-game winning streak. But they had another streak earlier in the year and playing some really good hockey. Tip it to the puck. Where Denver Barkey, he is checked on the wall. The Lightning come away with it. Point in front. Kucherov, he scores! And it didn't take the top line for the Lightning long to assert their presence. Kucherov, the goal. And the Lightning with a 1-0 advantage.
Here in recent weeks. Simply put, Point wins the puck. I mean, Barkey has an opportunity to advance this puck up the wall. It doesn't happen, and a good player like Point can make you pay. He's able to get around Sanheim and Kucherov, who's wide open on the back door. An easy put away for him as the Lightning grab the early lead.
We'll send it up to Holger. Makin knocks that down, gets it to Cates. Cates to Ristolainen, now across to Sealer for a quick shot. Save! Vasilevsky through the screen of Grundstrom and no rebound. He saw the play developing.
That's all he needed.
Yeah. Here is Andre looking for a seam. Fires one and hit Hathaway in the back. And now Eric Chernak has it. He is stripped of the puck. Hathaway and Obels. Obels will send it back out to Noel Jules. He's got room. He'll hammer it. Score! May have been deflected by Garnet Hathaway as he was in front. We'll wait and see. But the Flyers are on the board.
He steps right into this one, and right there you can see the tip by Hathaway. Able to get positioning on Eric Chernak. And it's been a long time coming for Garnet, as he, that's just a good job getting in front of Chernak there.
Back to James behind the net. And now Carlisle again. He'll flip one, save Harrison, the rebound. Batted around and went off of Oliver Bjorkstrand. He's able to wrestle the puck free in the corner. Back out to Carlisle again. He'll send it in long. That hit the referee, bounces to Paul. Nick Paul off the wall with it. Ball toward the slot. Turning and then dropping it back. The shot by Crozier is blocked by Delorier, picked off by Obels, and he'll lob it through center ice. And Owen Tippett's going to get to this. Tippett from the angle, the shot save made by Vasilevsky. Carl-Edouard Dastu back to play the puck. There are some defensemen on this Lightning club. Bush, casual fans may not recognize them, but they're playing well. Here's a shot. They score! Right back they come. Kucherov and the Lightning enter the zone, and they're back on top 2-1, and Kucherov has 2 already and another multiple point game.
A little easy. He's able to get the blue line, little time and space, and he shoots it back against the grain in stride. It doesn't look like he has much room, but he's able to get it by Ristolainen and stick. I'd like to see just a little tighter gap on Kucherov.
And now a turnover by the Flyers as the Lightning look to increase their lead. There's Radish across. Moser with a quick shot. That one snared by Erson. Yeah. Fourth line. That gives you an idea of their depth, and that's without some players.
Yeah, and both those guys are on power plays. It looks like a little mix up there at center ice. Hathaway's tangled up with Carlisle.
His third fight in 4 games for Garnet Hathaway. The rights are throwing. Down goes Carlisle. Hathaway takes one more shot at him. Down they went.
Love it. I love it. Good stuff there by Hathaway. He's got the goal. He's got that thing out of the way. It's much more impactful. And right here, finishes his hit on Carlisle. Carlisle don't like it. He gives him the stick. And Hathaway's not going to back down. And to me, nothing wrong with this. This can get your bench fired up. He lands a pretty good right there, right on the jaw.
He'll be with Team Canada in the Olympics. 10 members of this Lightning team scheduled to play in the Olympics. Here's Dvorak, a shot! Save made by Vasilevsky. York has to hustle over to keep it in the zone. He got it to Zegras. Zegras for Dvorak. In front, the shot, save made! Tippett robbed by Vasilevsky. Here is Hagel. Right wing feed for Guentzel. Back to Hagel. Hagel with some room, turns Obels around, backhander, and it's knocked down at the side of the net by Harrison. Cates had a chance to get it, but was checked. And now the Lightning move up with it. James will snap it into the Philadelphia zone. Harrison had to hop over his stick behind the net.
The wall between Juleson and Dominic James.
They're hoping as they try to kill off what's left of this Tampa Bay power play and stay within a goal. Christian Dvorak on his way into the offensive zone for a quick shot. Save made, rebound bounced off. The pass was in his skates. Counter rush try for the Lightning. They failed to take advantage, but then Ristolainen pops up the puck. They move it in the middle. Cirelli shot blocked by Sealer. Tedesco for a shot. Save, Ersson rebound. They score. It was a slam dunk by Nick Paul into a wide open net off the broken play, and it's 3-1 Tampa Bay.
That's his 5th of the season, and Flyers not able to get it in deep, and the Lightning then put the pressure on Ristolainen as he tries to advance it up the wall. Not able to do that. Big block by Sealer, and then it's scramble mode after that. At this point, you got to find a way to grab sticks. You know, I think oftentimes in situations like this,
cross ice Mosier, he'll fire it, and it goes just wide. Now Hagel back, Radish the bomb, save, rebound, and it didn't go. A broken stick on the play. So we start the third period. Flyers down 2. They lead the NHL in comeback wins. Really have from the outset this season. Can they pull off another one here against the team that is on a roll? Now Zegras all the way out to Andre. Andre fans on the shot. And Goncalves will get to it and move it ahead. Flyers get it back. Zegras. And it took her bacon quickly to Michkov, but he turned it over at the line. Goncalves the other way to Kucherov to Goncalves. Got the shot up and scores! Gage Goncalves with a nifty move down low.
On Kucherov, and watch Kucherov here. Gets right around him and finds Goncalves. I mean, in that case, when Goncalves is charging in, I think you'd like to maybe just be a little bit more passive on Kucherov, because he's the one player that can make you look foolish, right? If you go at him too hard, he's able to. And once you get beat there, then it's a base.
Barkey got a piece of his pass, and the Flyers move up with it. Couturier coming to the middle. Couturier off of the right side for Tippett. Couturier got it back, finds York. York into the slot. Barkey shot blocked. The other way goes Guentzel. Hagel joining. Barkey tried to chase him. Hagel got it, and he scores! Brandon Hagel is a phenomenal player. Used his speed to get to the puck and then beats Ersson. Hagel has his 21st of the year.
After a slow start to it, and what he's emerged into, an Olympian, a Stanley Cup champion, the guy is he's a competitor. And he just puts his chin down and he gets up the ice and beats the Flyers defenders up there. And he's just one of those guys that he will not take no for any. Schedule permits, JJ.
It's a fun day for sure. We'll be here before you know it. Flyers win the draw. Tippett scores! It was an absolute changeup from Owen Tippett. And the Flyers are on the board. They get a power play goal. It's 5-2.
The prettiest of goals, but he just simply flubbed this one. I don't know if it rolls up right as he's going to hit it. Gergensons can't believe, yeah, it's on edge. And he almost gets none of it. And it's actually dipping down as it gets towards the net, which goes to show you how little steam that puck had. Vasilevsky, no chance of picking that up as Gergensons providing a screen, and by the time he gets it, it's by him. But the Flyers will take it.
Circles and then gives to Andre. Andre ahead for Zegras. Zegras will skate it in to the middle. Try to play it across. That's a turnover, in trouble. It scored the other way. The breakaway, and he scores. The turnovers at the other line can be deadly, and Yanni Gourde makes the Flyers pay. Ends an 18-game goalless drought.
You're trying to be creative and make plays as pressure all the way around from the Lightning. Zegras turns it over at the blue line, and Gourde makes him pay. You can just see the pressure. No time and space for Zegras there, and the turnover leads to the breakaway, and Gourde finishes. Now the question would be, you know, in a tight game, I don't think he would have tried to. And unfortunately, like this one's gotten away from him, right? Those are the tough ones where one mistake, 3 mistakes, and then the next thing you know, you're giving up some breakaways and some great A's like that. I mean,
Goncalves with his second of the period, making it 7-2.
This is it's a lonely time. The energy in the building, and you're trying so hard to. This one just goes right through.
This backhands it out through center. Grabaikin's there at the line, in across, Lays it off for Dvorak, and the horn sounds before Vasilevsky uses that active stick to poke the puck away one more time.